Let me tell you, church today. Oh, you know how sometimes Jesus just hits you right in the feels, man? It's the stuff that you don't think that you really need to think about, to internalize, to absorb, and it's the stuff that gets you so hard every time. There you heard my prayer and that broke down just the room. I may be here at Walmart, but I will die on this hill, okay? I grew up listening to people tell me that the Old Testament was just chains, a cage, all that stuff. Jesus was supposed to free us from the Old Testament. It was kind of the message. Well, let me tell you, after reading it on my own, groceries procured, but also back to this hill that I'm dying on to prove the point that I always make, which is that the Old Testament isn't actually the cage and chains at all. Half of today's sermon, which was about how God loves women and the intention for the construct of marriage is supposed to be a safeguard for them, and how men need to step up to the fucking plate. Our pastor used mostly Old Testament scriptures. And before anyone goes crazy and they're like, oh my god, that's sacrilegious, why did he do that? It's because that Jesus refers to these Old Testament scriptures all the gosh darn time, okay? We never escaped. They never went away. Fulfilling the law never means that it's not gonna apply anymore. Was never the point. Oh man, how do I love my neighbor as myself? I don't know. Read the Old Testament. Brother, the structure that you are looking for actively is all there. That's where your structure is. That's your instruction book. Don't know where to start? Try that. Anyway, the whole shindig hit me real hard in the field. I'm gonna go home now and use these groceries to make Logan a sandwich. Make me a sandwich. Okay. There's mercy in the Old Testament. Don't you forget it. There's a God with a longing to bring you home, to provide for you. Read Psalm 81, brother. Anyway, that's my Jesus rant for the day. God has longing for you. There's mercy in the Old Testament, and marriage was intended for one thing, despite what human beings make it in this world. And now it's time for... Okay, so we're finally putting a little bit of effort into how we look here. I totally just rolled out of bed this morning and went to church. Today's makeup look, skin. I'm here to drive everyone insane with bronzing drops. These things always make me look like I just got ran over by a car. But it's okay because we still have makeup serum base. I use too much of this 110% of the time. I now look slightly less like I've been hit by a bus after this gets slightly tacky. That stuff. The holy grails of this year, Hot Shot, Morphe blush drops, this Clinique thing, what is this? What is this? Concealer. I had to start using this because the Tarte Shape Tape was causing an allergic reaction around my eyes and they were always puffy, so that's... And then this isn't really a holy grail, this is new, but it's Fenty. Brother, I was supposed to already be gone! Hello and welcome to episode 8945 on why Claire is always freaking late to everything. Y'all gotta understand here, every time I try to leave my house, something happens. And if nothing's happening, I'm like so overwhelmed, I cannot get out of bed. And this is just the journey that we've always been on, so we're just accepting it and it's fine. But like Logan and I had to apply for that apartment today. So what were we doing? We're applying for the apartment, right? My dad's coming over and he's like, y'all should think about buying a house. Where do I get $50,000 that I can put down on a house? And what kind of houses are going to accept a $50,000 down payment only? Like there's nuances to this that are just different than they used to be. Anyway, so I'm in over my head being frustrated about that. I had to pack my bags, finish applying for this apartment, make a lunch, eat a lunch. Eating is hard, guys. Eating is... Today was a day. Came home and needed to spend some time with Kristen, and we had to look this up today while we were playing Tears of the Kingdom because I didn't know what to do. And my nails are making it impossible to press anything. Anyway, we're trying to lay out outfits for tomorrow. This is what the laid out outfits look like for tomorrow. Literally just depends on whether or not I feel like wearing a hoodie or a slipper. Last but certainly not, to simplify my life in the morning, I'm not gonna pack makeup to put on there. I'm gonna pre-pack, put it in the bathroom. So when I wander in there, first thing in the morning, and I'm a zombie, and I clean my face, I can get straight into doing the makeup. But I'm exhausted, so we will be doing the absolute bare minimum. Like, easiest products ever. And that should cover everything. For now. I should try to shower tomorrow night. But tonight, I really needed to get packing stuff in order because I got there today and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot like half the things I needed anyway. You know how terrifying that is? I'm talking, you show up for this huge event, you put all this time and stress and effort into worrying about what you're gonna bring, and then instead of having everything ready and bringing everything you're supposed to bring, you just sit there casually and you're like, and your brain just does a skip on like several important things, so everyone's gonna know that you didn't bring all your stuff. This was my life. Fortunately, I didn't actually need my stuff for tonight, so I made a mental list. I have everything planned out for what I'm gonna bring tomorrow, but I have to have it laid out ahead of time, otherwise I will forget.